Well, hello there, everybody on the internet. It's Will Ryan of DAGames here, and I'm back home! I'm actually back home, and there's a lot of things that I need to update you on, or that I want to update you on as well, because there's been a lot going on. I've been on holiday, and this is the first day that I'm actually fully back. I was back yesterday, but I had a proper sleep, so I haven't really been able to be in this office for quite a bit. But I'm here, and I'm so happy I am, because I got all this stuff. And I can work on content for every single one of you. Just wanted to update you guys on what I did in Mallorca as well. Like, I went there just for a bit of relaxation away from the channel, so I can hopefully, like, regain a bit more passion back, and I've learned a lot of lessons in that self-reflection, and I'm going to be putting those into action as of recently. For starters, also, I got Pokemon Go as a t-shirt over there, because I'm madly obsessed with that game. I have a problem. If you guys are looking for Pokemon, by the way, and you're looking for a place to go on holiday, Mallorca is the best place to go. And here, I'm going to show you all the things that I managed to get out of Pokemon Go, like all of these here. Yes, I have found a way to actually record Pokemon Go now, so if you guys ever did want me to go out on an exploration journey into doing Pokemon Go, then put down in the comments below. I'd love to do that. But yeah, those are all the cool things that I saw in Pokemon. If you didn't get a glimpse at all of them, just pause through the video. It'll all be there. But it gave me a lot of time to reflect on what was important about the channel, which was all of you guys. And I'm making it a massive... Sorry, crap my fingers. But I want to make it a massive aim to really make people happy. You know, that's the only thing that I've ever wanted to do, is make people happy. And lately, I know I'm actually in talks with YouTube at the moment, considering we might have a bug in our notifications. So if you are experiencing a few notification problems, please put them down below. It'll help YouTube understand where the bug is. We want to work on this together so everybody gets their notifications out there. And I know a lot of you get it on Twitter because I post this stuff on Twitter. But sometimes it automatically goes up via the share post on the dashboard. We tend to try our best there, but sometimes it doesn't go through, especially with one of the Oddworld episodes. That didn't go out as a, you know, people don't even know the second episode exists. But it was never about, like, the view sub count or anything, or the views. It was all about having fun. And lately, we have been restricted in what fun we want. And this comes with a big FNAF update from us. You know, this is a big one for FNAF. We don't hate the games at all. We love them to absolute pieces. And one thing that I think a lot of people sort of straight along the line is, do you not like FNAF? Do you not want to show us any more of that content? The defining conclusion I got from the very end of doing, like, the Sister Location song was a bit jaded. It was the idea that, oh, people only want to come for this one particular thing. But a lot of reflection was on me. I used that week to solely reflect on myself. And what I saw from the outside, especially with a lot of content creators, it's hard to change. It really is, you know, and that even goes said for a viewer. You know, it's very hard to change what particular subject range you're going for, and just to slam the whole world on them is a big pressure. It's like any of us content creators, we get a rule on YouTube, changes, you know, the whole layout changes, the themes, and obviously if you analytical changes and how you get viewed and how you get searched, it changes every single time. And a lot of content creators, they hate that, you know. It's the idea at first being like, I don't think I'll be able to get used to this kind of thing. But then slowly but surely it weans in and weans in. It's about building the trust for that platform so you can develop it in yourself. But we never hated FNAF. And as such, the FNAF people don't hate us either. You know, we all love each other, but the miscommunication is the idea of we're trying to make content for them. It's like expecting a content creator to change to do with the YouTube formula. A viewer needs to be able to get the trust. You know, that community they've been aspired to for so long. You know, they want one of their favorite content creators, one that they subscribe to be able to put out there, you know, to be able to help for that situation. And we've held back quite a lot because of that miscommunication. But I know a lot of people want us to do FNAF, and I know that I want to do FNAF, and I know there's a lot of you out there that's kind of like, no, don't go to FNAF, they just won't come for you. But I remember reflecting back, and I'm like, no, they'll come. You know, they obviously subscribe for a reason. It's like, there's a sub button. You're not just gonna go there because, you made one good video, that's amazing. And granted, there's probably a few people out there who are, but don't let the one comment and don't let the one sub thing be a detriment to the rest of the community, because the rest of the community is golden. Excuse the pun, but it's definitely a reason to exist, you know? I mean, it's hard to put it out there, but our channel doesn't run off FNAF. I know that much for sure. We've 85% of our content is not FNAF. So if anything, if we were trying to sell out, there'd be a lot more than that. Like every single video would be to do with that. We'd have our profile picture as it, we'd have our banner as it. That's it. A lot of people would speculate that we'd sell out, but we've proven more than enough times that we're doing this for passion. We've put our place on the map as we're not doing this to rob you. We're doing this to have fun with all of you, like to make all of you smile. So when I looked back at like all the things that I said, because I took a chance to have a look at my rant videos and all that stuff. I think when I made those rant videos, I was triggered. Like something triggered me. Like I get easily triggered these days. Again, like the whole idea of making something because I have fun with it. And you should too. You know, if you find something that you find extremely positive, extremely fun, don't be afraid to make videos. You know, that's the whole art of YouTube. You make a video for your passion, or like if it's going towards a trend, you know, because the trends exist for a reason. You know, the trends are there. As a staple posted ago, this is what you should be really looking at right now to move on the generation, to move people forward. And I think that's the gripe with Infinite Warfare for Call of Duty, is that like, there's no more celebration of the old trend, whereas it's all trying to go on to new shit. Which, a part of me, I could agree. I wish they would go back to an old stage, but I can't gripe them for wanting to evolve either. So, I might play Infinite Warfare, but I'm definitely playing Modern Warfare Remastered. That's something. But it's like a trend exists so that people know where everybody is. You know, where the community is trying to grow, where the community, and FNAF is currently one of those trends. It's like they're trying to grow a community. Everybody's been able to make such a fine community, toxic community and fine community, because every community has a bit of toxic inside of them, everyone. But you can't let that toxic, I'm trying to burp, but you can't let the small bit of toxic, there it is, there's the burp. If you can't let the one bit of toxic in a community be the staple holder for all of the community, because not everybody's like that. In fact, it's such a small percentage of people. You know, it's how we managed to get out there. You recognized our faces because we went into something that not only one we enjoyed to absolute pieces, and that's a staple on our channel, is all about creating content for things that we enjoy and that you might want to enjoy as well. It's about making people smile ultimately. But it was also a trend thing. You all know, we all got big, our FNAF songs got famous and everything like that. I cannot say it's a terrible thing because heck, we wouldn't be here today without it. But at the same time, we have to look back and think, well, we enjoy it, they enjoy it, that's where everybody is. You know, never stop being yourself, because there's still going to be tons of people who come for you and they're inspired to watch you if you're in this particular thing. It's grabbing it as fast as you can and doing as best as you can, because it's all about working hard on the internet. You got to work hard. I reflected back on my old life and sort of looked at the ways that I did on Newgrounds, and all my animation took a lot of hard work and effort. Nowadays, I sort of looked like I was going on the vibe of, no, things can be really easy and you can get money. And that is true. You know, some people can get the easy ride, you know, either making news channels or like vlog channels or like putting gameplay footage on. So, you know, there is a really easy way of doing it. But the best efforts and the best entertainment, the best collaboration of everything, does not necessarily mean you did a bad thing going for your trend. It means you went there to explore. A lot of people wanted to see you for that. And ultimately, they're going to turn around at the end of the day and go, hey, that guy made some really cool stuff for this. And I know I'm going off another trend, but maybe I can follow these guys, you know? It's about building trust with your audience. And we lost that trust the moment we started going, no, the FNAF fandom's, ugh! Because I think what you need to understand is my channel's trying to evolve with everybody as well. Because we're a channel driven by people from the 90s. You know, we're people that just sat still in the 90s. You know, morals were different, generations have changed. And our channel, this is the first professional channel we've ever done on YouTube. This is the first ever one. And we're learning as many lessons as the next guy who's been on this for maybe years upon years. I mean, I've been on since 2008, and it's only just now that I've gotten big, but because you can learn lessons, but it's all about doing them yourself. Like, you can get seekable advice, but you cannot follow everybody's advice. You got to do it all yourself to really get the experience of what a mistake is, you know, because if you don't go through that mistake, then you're going to be living a life full of false pretense. Whereas if you went through many, many mistakes, you know, we'll try to make as least amount as possible. But when you go through a mistake, it's much better going through it than having somebody tell you it, because then you know it's a heartfelt thing. It's something you can go back to and go, yeah, I made that mistake. I shouldn't have really done that. But hey, you can move forward now knowing that that mistake never has to happen to you again if you don't repeat it, if you've learned that all by yourself. And that's what I encourage you guys to do. Many of you are planning on giving up on YouTube. Many of you are planning on leaving this whole place. And it's sad to see, because it's a mistake, you know, things happen. And without those mistakes, you can't push forward. And I want to be there as a guiding testament to what mistakes can be and how we can evolve from it, so you can too. And we go through so many mistakes time and time again. Sometimes our morals can be flipped upside down. Heck, we're a team. We all have different understandings and meanings. And we always get filtered with different types of things all across the border. But you can't make the mistake, you know, from somebody else telling you. You have to do it yourself. And that's what I reflected on my holiday, was what we've done, what our mistakes have been, how we can improve from them, and ultimately going back to what we appreciated the most out of the internet is how we had so much fun with whatever we wanted to do. And that's what you guys should be doing at the moment. Every one of you needs to step out there and go, grab the trend by the tricks and go, I can put in whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna put real hard work into this. This is, yes, grab it. Because people appreciate somebody who can evolve with a generation, keep with the times. I mean, as much as it shouldn't really be about keeping with the times, it should just be about, like, you know, I mean, Seth MacFarlane, for instance, he's a really old guy now. I mean, and Family Guy's still going. But as you can see, he's dwelled with generation because he's kept in with the new trends and what's existent, the news and everything like that. Everybody's on the same boat. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stick with the same boat as everybody else. We want to be ourselves and have an interest, you know? And as a trend goes, you don't always have to go to one and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for that one because it's for the best interest. Because League of Legends, let's say that's one of the biggest esports games out there right now. And Minecraft, I mean, I don't even know why Minecraft is classed as an esport. It really fucking isn't. It's just a popular thing, and I still like it. But League of Legends, we could have gone and made a game, and we could have made a song, made a let's play, and we could have made a song. And we were about to make a League of Legends song. We chose not to, because we just looked at it and thought, well, none of us are really playing it that much anymore, and we don't really have a vibe for it. So we cancelled it. We changed the song for Born Champion to a game that we really enjoy and what we're always playing, which is Overwatch. And God forbid, I love the Reinhardt song because it's a testament to my favorite one of my favorite characters, and it was a funky beat. I was feeling the gist of greatness. And so now, whenever a new game comes out, it does inspire us. But it depends on what game it is, what new trend it is, and where we're going to go forward. And FNAF is still very big, and a lot of people still ride on us to make content for them. And that's what we want to do. We want to make so many people happy. We can get bored of something, you know? We can get bored, we can get sick and tired of it, but ultimately we want to do this to the point where we still enjoy it, and we still do. We've just been holding back a lot, because we don't want to be called a sellout. That's my biggest weakness, because I came on YouTube not to just make money, you know? I came on YouTube to just make people happy. And the moment I start being called a sellout is the moment where I start getting triggered the most, because it's a big weakness for me. I hate being called it because I never set out for that purpose. I never did. But I think we've put our foot down enough to prove ourselves that we're not. And we have many people on our Twitters that still ask for another FNAF song and still ask us for another game-based video and an animation here and there. And we have very respectful fans who have already weaned themselves into our regular content, you know. And we're very appreciative of that. But it's the art of weaning. We can't expect you to just go full front force into something. We have to build that trust. And I'd rather build trust than force somebody. And that's a big reflection that I had. So, whilst I still enjoy the FNAF fandom, I will still aspire to do Let's Play videos. I will do another song. I'll do whatever I can as long as I feel like I want to do it. And we'll just see what happens, you know? Because this is your journey too. This is my journey, this is your journey. You came to sub for this channel, and I'm going to do right by it. I'm gonna be there with you guys. And that's all I really wanted to say as far as updates. We're doing more FNAF stuff. It's about that we still love the franchise, and you guys exist. And this update was also about like me being on holiday and reflecting that stuff. By the way, like anybody who is a Pokemon Go supporter, please go to Mallorca and let me know if there's any cool places to go, because we're looking for another holiday at the end of the year, just in case things go in the face. But yeah, let us know, because and let us know what the best Pokemon you have is. That'd be fantastic. If you do want to see a Pokemon Go video from us, put it down in the comments below. We would love to see that. And if you have any FNAF fan games that are of interest, put them down below, because we've been out of the loops of it. Case Animatronics, I know a lot of people have been asking for it, and we love the menu screen, we love the idea of it, but we've not seen anything of it. So that's something I want to go through. We are aspiring to do everything that we do that's fun. So you're still going to see more Oddworld. You're going to see more Cards Against Humanity. You're going to see more for the DA Legacy game and No Man's Sky or something like that, because that game's apparently a thing. And I'm not playing We Happy Few anymore. Screw that. But yes, we're planning on doing all the games still. Don't worry, we're not changing. This is just an update to focus on what passion we truly have and what we want to give people. And so I hope in the future that, like, from representing the, doing one thing to another thing to another thing, we're not just forcing you guys into something. We want to wean you guys into the understanding of who we are, and perhaps get the idea and the feel of, branching out. Because I looked at my daughter on holiday. This is the thing that triggered everything for me, was I looked back on my daughter, my bloody amazing daughter. Jess goes through trends as well, and holds on to them for dear life. Like, at first it was like Gummy Bear and Frozen, and then it sort of swifted onto Bruno Mars's Uptown Funk. Now that's a song, but I mean that's still kind of a thing. But now she's hell-bent on Sonic. She loves Sonic the Hedgehog, and slightly getting into Pokemon Go, but it's the idea of weaning somebody into it. If you force somebody to get into something that they don't necessarily feel like doing right now, then you're never going to know. But it's about weaning different things in so that they could still love what they've got and just be like, oh, that's interesting, that's interesting, that's interesting, that's interesting, and still hold the respect for something you had previously. It's about keeping everything happy for everybody. And Jess is a real testament. Jess helps me understand a community on YouTube because she acts like the community. She is part of this human community. It's on YouTube and just watching stuff. And it helps me understand a lot. So, I mean, if you're getting any moral advice from me, it's kind of inspiration from looking at all the things around me and understanding it. Because I want to understand you guys a lot. And hopefully by doing all of this stuff for you, hopefully you understand where we're coming from. So I'm going to leave it there. This is not going to be the last video in my office, because we've got a long way to go before we move to our new place just down the road from us. But if you start seeing stuff disappear, if you start seeing that blue screen disappear and the green screen and all that stuff and a few things, you'll know that we're moving. But we want to make a final video because this is our place. This is our office. We're going to miss it. It's absolute pieces. But hey, that's the art of moving on. We have to wean ourselves out of something. That's what we're gonna do. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. There's no big video today because, well, I just got back from holiday and I thought I'd get another video out. There might be tonight. I might work on something, but we'll see what happens. But anyhow, hopefully you look forward to the future of us, and we can't wait for you to be on that journey with us. This is Ryan of DAGames giving you a quick update on what's happening. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out!